Guess what, Greg?
What's that?
Once again, Kind of Funny Gamescast brought to you by
Video blocks.
Video blocks. Look at that eagle. Looking at us.
There's
Stock
that girl
footage.
running.
Awesome stock footage. You can go there. It's very cheap. It's affordable. It's all these good things. Now, the best thing about this, royalty free, Greg.
Yeah.
It's a subscription based stock footage site. So you go there, you pay, you can download as much as you want. Unlimited.
Sure.
Stock footage.
Right. Use it in your videos.
Then royalty free. Even when your subscription's done, this is your
Still
footage.
yours.
You're
So
totally
this
good.
isn't like PlayStation Plus.
Nope. This is
Nice.
the future. Unlimited downloads and unlimited creative uses, commercial uses, all that stuff. There's also audioblocks.com, which is the audio side of things. Where there's a bunch of
no
sound
video
library.
Right.
Yeah.
You want a creaking door? You want a creaking cat? You want a robotic dinosaur? They got it all at Audio Blocks.
Video Blocks is offering you all a year's subscription to both Video Blocks and Audio Blocks for only $149. This is a $100 discount off the normal price. An incredible discount deal to get both stock video and audio files for any future project you may be using. Get your subscription for only $149 at videoblocks.com/Gamescast 2016. As you can see there, videoblocks.com/Gamescast
I hope you enjoyed this ad, Cisco.
2016.
He liked the other one.
Topic 3. I want to talk about 2017 video game release dates. So over on US Gamer,
Shout out to Jeremy Parrish.
my dude Mike Williams came up with a list of all the games that officially, as of today, have a release date in 2017. I want to go through them, and I want to talk about what we're excited for, what we're not excited for, what we think will get delayed. And
Gotcha.
that is the other big one. And if there's things that we think will slip into these months. So in January, Hatsune Miku Project Diva Future Tone on PlayStation 4, January 10th.
Probably not even a real game.
Totally getting delayed. No,
Yeah,
it's probably-
delayed till 2018. Night in the Woods, PS4, PC, Mac, Linux, January.
Oh, I remember
10th.
that game. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember. What is it? Do you know?
I just remember reading it on PlayStation Blog. I don't remember. It's an indie game.
Criminal Girls Invite Only coming to PC, January 11th.
Man, finally getting off the Vita, getting over there. Go
Yeah.
get him, Criminal Girls. I'm sure Zyger's
Zyger,
stoked.
his little brother,
The newborn?
Yeah.
I don't think the newborn is going to care
Little
too
brother
much
or
about
sister?
Little brother.
Gonna love it. He can play his first PC game, Criminal Girls. Master Race. There you go.
He's 3 days old. You're putting him in front of that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Shout out to you, Zyger, and your new little brother. Atelier,
yeah.
Shali Plus, Alchemists of the Dusk Sea, Vita.
Yeah, it's a role-playing game.
January
the
17th.
Atelier games are actually pretty popular, but with the RPG niche or whatever. But I mean, I used to get those games. I felt like when I was running IGN PlayStation, I get that game like every 2.5 months, and I'm like, I don't know what this is or why.
does this keep coming? Why does this keep happening?
It's always Atelier blah, Alchemist of the blah. I'm like, all right.
There's a lot of words there.
Yeah, there's wow. Who cares?
Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King.
Yeah.
3DS, January 20th. Is it cursed or cursed?
I always said cursed, but
I forgot. We looked this up recently. What's the difference
I wasn't
between
here for this,
cursed and cursed? It was on
I think-
GOG at some point.
I
on
thought it
Harry
was just
Potter.
the pronunciation. Was like cursed.
Dragon Quest VIII. Did you play that one?
No, Dragon Quest VIII is the one I think I didn't play. That's the PS2 one. People love it. A lot of people talk about that one. A lot of people talk about 7 and 8 as their favorite ones. And so I have very little input on it. 9 was the last one I played. Well, I played Dragon Quest Heroes and Dragon Quest Builders, but
So I don't know much about Dragon Quest at all. So I know that there's the ones that they're localizing for the first time from Japan. Which ones were those?
8 was out here. The ones I think you're thinking of were 5 and 6, but this was on DS. I want to say 2009.
Oh, I thought the new one, like there were some new ones coming out there.
7 and
America
8
for the first time.
You could be seeing Builders or Heroes or something like that because 7 and 8 were here.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Quest 7 came out on PS1. I want to say in 2000. It was called Dragon Quest 7 because that was what still the series was called. And then Dragon Quest 8 came out here as well. So I don't know specifically which ones they're calling about, but in terms of the mainline series, 1, 2, 3, and 4 were on NES and Famicom. 5 and 6 were Super Famicom games. Neither of them came here, and those were the ones that people had circled and wanted, and so those were brought to DS some time ago. I played them both on there.
Kevin, you just had a little chuckle over there. What's going on? Totally unrelated.
That's not distracting at all. Thank you, Kevin.
I still want a
Still
curtain.
want a curtain.
As if the curtain would distract from that laugh.
Gravity Rush 2,
Hell yeah.
PlayStation 4, January 20th.
Looking
that'll
forward
hit.
to it.
The game's done. They were very clear that they moved it to get it out of the way.
Yeah. So they're making good moves.
Yeah.
Talking about the last topic about people fucking up and shit.
Sure.
You guys, where's your...
I loved Gravity
meter
Rush
at?
1. And when I say love, I mean I gave it a 7.5. But I'm excited for more of it. I'm looking forward to playing it. Whenever I play it at an event or see an event, I'm like, fuck, I should go back and play more Gravity Rush. I'm like, no, because this looks a lot like the first Gravity Rush. And if I go and play Gravity Rush again, then I'm going to come back and be like, why do I want to play this?
I doubt I'll play it.
It's a fun, Kat's a cool character. She's a superhero that we've all gotten to experience her origin or whatever. And now she's back great. The new powers, it's like whatever, but it's cool. It was always fun to fly.
Urban Empire on PC, January 20th.
Can't wait.
Don't know what that is.
No idea.
Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8
God.
Final Chapter Prologue.
You gonna play it?
Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? It's the first time we get to play in the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine. I'm down for that. Playing as Aqua. A little sequel to Birth by Sleep.
You think this one gets delayed anymore?
No. January 24th. It's happening. It's already been delayed.
I'm aware.
It's too early.
Don't
The
act like
only-
that.
none
Don't
of
act
these
like
games are
one
good.
delay is all anybody gets or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're right. I don't see this one get delayed. Like this is
Too soon.
for what? For this?
No, I'm saying it's too soon to delay.
It's
it.
too close. We're too close. to
gotcha.
it.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't think this is too soon. This one's been percolating for way too damn long. I'm excited for it though. New Kingdom Hearts is going to be great. I don't really care too much about the other parts of this collection. It's weird that and we'll get to this later, but they're releasing the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5, 2.5 remix HD collection, whatever the hell it's called, on PlayStation 4. That's all of the Kingdom Hearts games except for these. And so it's like, oh man, like just
They're gonna
one
get blood from a
collection.
stone over and over on this until you guys stop giving them money.
yeah.
So,
But I mean, I'm so happy they're doing that collection. That's the one people actually wanted.
Don't forget, Goofy says that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming in 2015.
15 was it?
that was the best.
But anyway, I'm very excited for it. It looks fantastic. I don't expect it to be too long though. The new part, I forgot what it's called. It's not back cover is the movie they're doing, and that'll be whatever. Then there's the weird.
I can't.
I forgot what else is in it. I'm trying to think. There's the three things. Two of them are like whatever. Oh, it's the 3DS game, Dream Drop Distance, which is fine. That game's fine. But I'm excited for the last part of it. Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC,
Yeah.
January 24th.
Can't
Hell
wait.
yeah, man.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm scared to play it. but I want
PSVR, bruh. Front to back.
We'll see.
Bruh.
it. And
I
the big
hope it's
call
great.
dog, Tales of Berseria.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Tales of Berseria, yeah.
Berseria.
Braziers.
Tales of Braziers.
January 24th on PS4 and PC.
I got my early build, preview build only, so I'm not going to even... I got to talk to our friend Nick over there because, I feel bad because we're not, at IGN I used to play the preview builds because we had to preview games, and I'm like, I can't
I'm not gonna
justify...
invest hours in this.
No, because then I have to do it again, Some of the advantage on PS3... PS3 you played so much better with early copies of games where you can kind of carry your save over. We used to manipulate the shit out of PS3s. It was so funny. You can't do that to PS4 anymore. We were the ones that Roper was the one I think that figured out how to get trophies from a debug PlayStation onto the PlayStation Network.
God
It was the
bless
funniest
him.
thing. It was like such a well kept secret that no one when we
Sony didn't know how to do
No,
people.
like when we told people we knew how to do it, they're like, what? Because we used to. But when PS4
awesome.
came out, I was so bummed because then it was all fucked up and we had to play early games without trophies. So Zestiria, which was the last Tales game, I think I played it for only a couple hours, and it didn't, I love Tales. I beat the shit out of the last few Tales games, including Exiliia 2. And it actually Exiliia 2 I played for like 45 hours and didn't beat because I had to move on. That was like one of the last games I ever reviewed at IGN. But to me, I felt like the game was open and empty. It was them trying a different thing, and I appreciate that. One of the major things that Tales of Zestiria tried to do was to integrate battles, so that it's like you run into enemies on the screen, and then it would, in the old games it would kind of stop and become an arena, but in this it was like trying to be like the seamless kind of like semi-open world, but also the way fights used to be or whatever. Anyway, like the game didn't seem to resonate with people. It seemed like a lot of people didn't like it. And I certainly dropped out after a few hours. I'm like, this just isn't grabbing me. The combat system's weird. I don't care about these characters. And I really thought Exiliia was a great step in the right direction. So I'm excited about this just to see how Baba-san and those guys have responded to that and put the stuff out there. And see, because Tales I think is the most consistent role playing series. It's not like triple A, role playing, but from Fantasia all the way to Exiliia, you had with a few hiccups like Tales of the Abyss and stuff, you had really great games like consistently from the mid '90s all the way to now, and So a lot of role-playing game fans that are more old school like me put a lot of stock in that particular series, and I'm excited to see what the new one is, and I assume I'll get it like the first week of January and try to dive in because I have the hankering. I haven't played a good role-playing game since I Am Setsuna, and I have a hankering for one.
Yakuza 0, PS4,
Chip.
January 24th.
People are stoked about that one. That's a big deal.
I love Yakuza games, and this has been long enough. The problem with the Yakuza for a while there, they were coming out too quick, too close to each other. You play one Yakuza game, you've played all the Yakuza games, but you come back because they're fun when there's a break. We've had a long break. I'm ready to go. Let's get this prequel story going. What are you up to, Kaz?
The Wardrobe, coming to PC, Mac, and Linux, January 26th.
Sounds like
Don't
a baby
know
game.
what that is. The Wardrobe?
Skip the PC games.
Disgaea 2, coming to PC, Mac, and Linux.
That's big.
January
So
30th. People love Disgaea 2.
people do.
specifically.
People love Disgaea. NIS is really going all in, as well as Falcom and Xseed and a few of the other niche developers and publishers, in putting games on PC. And I think that they're finding some positive feedback there. People, whether it's Trails of the Sky from people love those Falcom RPGs, or some strategy role playing games like Disgaea. There's Danganronpa, visual novels. These games are kind of leaking on the Steam at a slow rate, and I think that that's actually a logical place for them, more logical even than I think Vita. So expect more of that. I think they're seeing a lot of positivity. If Disgaea 2, they're going to keep going down the line.
Yep.
Disgaea 2 is old.
Constructor HD, coming to PS4, Xbox One, PC, January 31st. Don't know
idea.
what that is. Digimon World Next Order, coming to PlayStation 4, January 31st. Awesome. Cool. The Cyber Sleuth was great.
No Vita version,
on
I
Vita
guess.
and PS4. So hopefully that one's good too. Dynasty Warriors God Seekers, PS4 and Vita, January 31st. Hitman: The Complete First Season, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on January 31st. Is that when you're going to play through that, or you plan on playing?
I'm playing it now. And as I said on another show, the person who's actually playing the game is Erin, who I woke up multiple nights in a row at like 4 a.m. to find her playing fucking Hitman. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Very hardcore game. So I'm happy to see her play it. I played it for 5 or 6 hours, the initial map and then the Paris map, and I have all the other Sapienza and all these other maps to play through. Colorado is one of the maps. It's cool. I don't have quite a grasp on it yet where I don't know if I love it, but it's I like the approach, the episodic approach, and I like the bang for your buck. I feel like for $10 a map, you're actually getting a lot. You get one, so like the Paris takes place in this massive mansion, and you're tasked to kill this couple that are like fashionistas or whatever. And so you can go about it as you know in any different way you want to. And then there's a lot of depth in like escalations and in trophies and different costumes and weapons that you're unlocking. You're leveling your character up as you go, and then as you level up higher, you find it can be like, well, you're level 6 now, so you can actually start in a room in the mansion to cut down your time. Or you're level 8, so now you have a machine gun if you want to just mow people down. And then at level 10, you have all so it's kind of neat, and it keeps you going and keeps you playing. So I like the metagame. At the very least, I think the metagame's great. Whether or not I think the gameplay is great, I don't know. But more time. That's one of the games I'll be spending time with this fall. Or this holiday break.
Then sometime in January, no specific number attached. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle, coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
You can't wait, I assume.
This is one of those random games they just announced at PAX, I think, and it was just there. They didn't even really make a big deal out of it. It was just playable. I'm happy it's a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger game.
Yeah.
It looks like a simple, side-scrolling beat 'em up, which is like, that's cool. Not really down with the art style. It seems kind of Flash game looking. I'm gonna wait for the reviews on that one.
Gotcha.
We'll see how that shakes out, because it could be awesome, or it could just be a Flash game they're putting on consoles. But I'm happy it's Mighty Morphin, and like the OG Mighty Morphin, not the.
Oh, it's not the movie stuff.
No. It's like OG.
Is Tommy in it?
I'm going to assume so.
As Green Ranger.
I'm going to assume so.
Thank you.
Yes. The Flame in the Flood, PlayStation 4, coming in January.
This is an Xbox One game that is finally coming over here. It's I played it for like 10 or 20 minutes. It didn't click for me because it's a survival game or whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking the right one, where you're rafting or whatever and you have to go down there and survive long, and it just didn't work for me.
Moving into February, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World coming to 3DS February 3rd. Fuck yes. Yoshi's Woolly World, awesome. But now on the 3DS, I'm all about that. I never fully did the whole completionist thing for that game, and I want to, because the game, it's good. It's really good. I think it could be great. Adding some Poochie, the exclusive levels, and more of that stuff. Definitely down. Poochie's the man. And it also comes with the amiibo.
Which one?
The Poochie amiibo. Yarn Poochie.
True story. I have no idea who fucking Poochie is.
Poochie's Yoshi's like dog friend.
As the name would suggest.
I mean, that was a character on The Simpsons who went back to his home planet, Poochie.
Touhou Genso Wanderer. PlayStation 4 and Vita, February 7th.
Oh, is that a Shire and the Wanderer spinoff or a game from that series? It might be. Shire and the Wanderer just came to Vita not too long ago. It could be that. I don't know. Otherwise, I have no idea.
Neo coming to PlayStation 4 February 9th. Another one. Very excited to see how this fares.
Me too.
It could definitely be like a 6. You know,
I'm more excited to see. I mean, critically, I don't know. Commercially, I'm interested to see if it turns into a Demon Soul or Dark Souls phenomenon. I think it has every. As we talked about with Demon Souls. Demon Souls was developed for PlayStation 3 in Japan and published by Sony there, and they didn't believe in it at all. They had no idea what the fuck they had. And so Atlas is the one that published it in the West, and Atlas is the one that reaped all the benefits. And then by the time everyone realized and this dust settled, Bandai Namco went in and was like, we'll just make this game, call it something else, and put it on all the platforms. Sony totally fucked that up and had it by the balls and let it go, which is why Bloodborne was the reaction to that. So I think that this game has a chance to be something like that. Because people just fucking love those kinds of games.
And people there's an audience for this that have been waiting for Neo and have been excited for Neo.
It was announced a long time ago. I mean, Neo was announced when I was in college.
Yeah.
So, and Tecmo Koei has done, I think that's the order of the names now, has done a nice job of doing what I think should be done more of for single-player centric games, which is to put alphas out and to respond to feedback in ways that I think are unexpected, then put out another one and then respond to that feedback and so on and so forth. Similar to what Square did with Final Fantasy. And I think it's going to benefit them as well because that's the most core player that people are most excited are going to have the game catered most to them. Yeah. It's supposed to be like Onimusha meets Dark Souls.
Sounds exciting.
So, yeah, it sounds super exciting because that's the closest we're going to get to an Onimusha game.
And the people that that played the alpha totally loved it. Like I know the Easy Allies guys like that. I was talking to them at PSX and they're just like, holy shit, Neo's fucking great. So
I'm stoked.
Should be cool.
It's definitely going to be one on my list.
For Honor, PS4, Xbox One, PC, February 14th. Little Valentine's Day.
Always online. Mm-hmm. Even single player, Colin. Even single player.
Hitman's the same way.
All right.
Yeah. Which is weird. You have to be connected online and it fucks with people's saves sometimes and stuff like that.
No, that's so good.
I don't care about For Honor. I think it looks cool, but I just don't understand why a samurai would fight a Viking. I just don't understand.
It's cool. It's fun.
Why would a fucking weird ass dinosaur hang out with a Poochie? It's just how it happens. It's just video games.
That makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people always recommend that we should try this. Maybe we will one day. But it's like, it's one of those I see and like love the dude with the cane and the cool hat at E3. And I'm just like, oh, great. I'm glad people are digging it. I don't think it's for me.
That was another thing, and we've talked about this before, but at the GameStop convention, GameStop Expo. That was, I think, the talk of the show in terms of what was playable on the show floor. Everyone would be like, man, this game is awesome. Like, I didn't expect it. It's one of those games where I think the time frame is going to really benefit it because I thought it was coming out in December, just without really being attached to it and looking into it. And so I thought it might have already been released, and I just didn't pass by the wayside. But
oh, you mean like Steep?
Yeah, but people seem to like Steep too.
Yeah, Steep's getting good reviews. Although
sure, it's getting good reviews. No one's talking about it though.
Yeah, that was a weird game to end the Ubisoft conference with too. I will say with For Honor, I did read something today about the single player campaign and how it feels super tacked on and like lame, which is disappointing for people like me that have no intention of playing the game online. So that's pretty much a pass for me, I think.
Sniper Elite 4, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, February 14th.
Stoked about that game.
This is the one you played at E3?
I played at E3. I never played a Sniper Elite game. And I sat down and played it for a long time, like 45 miness. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
To be clear, that was a good one because it was the PR had reached out to me because I was booking E3, and they're like, "This is a game Colin would like. Like we know he's the shooter guy. We listen to your shows. This is a game he'd be into, and that's why I booked it. And you actually liked it.
Yeah, I dug it. It's really cool. It's very methodical, and I don't always like methodical shooters. I mean, I love Doom. That's like the least methodical thing in the world. But there's a place for that. I think Wolfenstein was a little more methodical and stuff like that. So there's a place for that kind of game, and this is methodical to the next degree. I liked it a lot what I played, so I'm excited about it. I'm definitely gonna scoop it up. And I've been meaning to maybe go back and play Sniper Elite 3 as well. I don't think you have to, but
is Sniper Elite the game with like the ridiculous ass like Mortal Kombat type X-ray?
Shots? That's the one. Yep,
cool.
Which is a little unnecessary.
Berserk and the Band of the Hawk coming to PS4, PC, and Vita.
I've never heard of it, but I like that it's a crazy ass name.
Berserk.
I like that it's coming to
Vita.
Hawk. That's all I care about.
Halo Wars 2, Xbox One and PC, February 21st.
It's a big one, man.
Hope it's good. Alfredo's little brother, man, that was his game. He was all MLG and shit in it, which is weird. Who would have thought? Pro Halo Wars players, but that was a thing.
That's a big one. I think that's going to be a big one.
Yeah, people are excited because it's just been gone for so long. I remember IGN, Clements, and Brudvig and Clayman being obsessed with that game.
And I think Halo needs a little bit of a boost, like a heart, like one of those things. You rub them together and put them on someone's heart. Like
paddles.
they're not paddles. They're not. It's not a dead franchise. Obviously, Halo 5 people really liked it, but it needs something a little different to get people excited for the next mainline one. And people fucking loved Halo Wars, man. I remember when we were at IGN, people loved that game. Not only the readers, but people in the office, Hillary and Eric and Clayman. I think they all were.
Clements.
And Clements, yeah. No, we don't remember Ryan though.
Ys Origin.
You don't remember any of them.
PS4 and Vita, February 21st.
Yeah, I'm in.
You love the Ys games, right?
I do. Action RPGs.
Lego Worlds, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on February 24th.
Remember how weird this was? This is the Lego Worlds one they put out on PC that was like the Minecraft Lego game or whatever. I did one demo of it when I was waiting to do my Lego Dimensions demo at E3. I was like, all right, this is cool. And it was kind of it's been quiet forever, and then here it is. It's coming out and everything. You're like, okay, like no idea.
Who's working on it? Is it made by the?
I don't
Lego
think
Games
it's
people?
TT Games. I could be wrong. I'll check for you.
God, this is such one of those ridiculous irony situations where it's like you're telling me Minecraft is Legos but in video games, but now you're making the Lego version of Minecraft. All right. Horizon Zero Dawn, PlayStation 4, February 28th.
It's gonna be awesome. Feel it. I feel
What
it.
do you feel, Colin?
My balls.
Good.
I really
No,
do think
TT Games is making it. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, cool. Well, that makes sense. I think that we've said it many times. I think this is the next big one for Sony, and they need it, man. In terms of like AAA games, seeing a good critical response, but I think a mixed commercial response for The Last Guardian. Obviously, Gravity Rush 2 is not. No one cares about Gravity Rush 2. I mean, frankly,
I can.
And they need this big fucking game. We haven't. When you really think about it, Uncharted is the only one we've had on the PS4 in the PS4's life cycle, like this big fucking game. And I think that Horizon's going to be great. And I wouldn't be surprised if the sequel was already in production, to be honest.
I hope it's big. I hope it's huge. I hope there's tons of quests. I hope there's a world to get lost in.
I don't want it to be too big. I think 20 or 25 hours is perfect. Perfect.
March. Birthday's the beginning. PC and PS4 March 7th.
Who doesn't love a good birthday?
That's a solid point.
Yeah.
Solid point, Craig. Nier Automata, PS4 March 7th.
Looks great.
I really hope it's good.
I think it's gonna
I'm very excited about it. It looks
What a
great.
weird game to bring back. But the original Nier, did you play the original Nier?
I played enough of it to know I didn't like
So
it.
weird.
But this one
It's
looks
a really
different.
weird
This one
game.
looks more actiony and more like.
Oh, definitely.
This one looks like the Platinum that we all love.
Exactly. This. Yes.
Yeah, I played Nier for like a weekend, and I'm like, this game's fucking weird. Like that's like I almost was like, not creepy, like because it's not creepy, but like I was just like, this game it's got a strange spirit to it. It actually felt a lot like White Knight Chronicles in that regard, where I'm like, I don't really want to play you, but for some reason I am.
Yeah. And speaking of Platinum real quick, and the Platinum that we love,
Yeah.
going back to 2 topics ago about the biggest mistakes and fuck-ups of 2016, I want to give a shout out to Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan, which, my God, after Transformers Devastation proved like we can do these 80s franchises justice, make them fun games, great stories, have fun gameplay and all that stuff. Man, they fucked Turtles up so bad.
Platinum's fucking a lot of things
God
up.
damn it,
That's
man.
why.
Hopefully this one seems to be the good Platinum.
I hope so. They're also working on Dragon Bound or whatever the fuck it's called, and Scalebound and all these other. I just feel like they've lost their way. I think that's somewhat evident. You know, like I don't know if they've scaled too much. They have too many projects in going at one time. That name really meant something at one time, man. They made great fucking games, and I mean, I don't think that that's the case anymore.
I haven't told you just because we've been busy. There's a lot going on. But after this, tonight or whatever, Nier's in the other room. I just haven't had time to do anything.
Really?
Yeah. Preview build, but you can get in there.
Fuck yeah.
You can get balls deep, find
Holy
out if you like
shit.
it.
It's a good sign
That's awesome.
that they sent us one.
Oh man, that really excites me. Moving on, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, PC, Xbox One, PS4,
looks
March
great.
7th.
That's gonna get delayed.
We got to do Let's Plays on that
Oh,
shit,
God, don't get delayed. Fuck, I can't.
That's the
like,
first one. That's what we were talking about, right? That's gonna get delayed.
Man, that game was so much fun at E3, and the idea of us just fucking around and playing
It's
that
gonna be great,
nonstop and doing Let's Plays and then
They're
just going home
saying
and
nothing
playing.
about it, which I think is a pretty bad sign. That it's not that it's not going to be good,
I
but
think they just have too much shit going on right now, right? Like,
maybe I think you have to kind of manage expectations with this being a Ubisoft game. South Park's probably going to come out in that window. I think that this.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that this.
I think South
this
Park's
gets pushed.
way
I think
pushed.
this gets pushed. I don't know that they. I mean, it was supposed to come out in December.
I know, and the fact that you are hearing nothing about that game now, and that if that's a game you'd want to be promoting, I think that's looking. I don't think it's going to be as bad as the last South Park game was in terms of delays, but I don't think you're seeing that.
It looks
till
exactly the fucking same
end
as
of
the last
summer.
South Park game, which is totally fine.
if not fall, and I wouldn't be surprised if they sat on it till fall.
We'll see. That's the first one I say is going to get delayed, though.
I hope I could totally see it happening. I hope it doesn't.
Danganronpa 1+2 Reload.
Yeah.
PS4, March 14th.
I hope that this is a way for people that, because it's all your fault that the Vita failed, obviously. So
It's your fault.
I want people, this is a good way for people to get back into the game on a console, if that's what they get into the franchise on a console, in anticipation of the third one. Danganronpa games are great. They're legitimately great games. And so I'm excited that there'll be a new way to play. I think they're already on PC, but they're putting them all together and everyone will be able to enjoy them. And props to NIS for doing that.
Get ready for the Mama Kuma Cubs.
Oh, can't wait for the Mama Kuma Cubs.
Star Trek Bridge Crew finally coming out on PlayStation VR, Rift, and Vive, March 14th.
A game that looks rough, but people who play it do enjoy it. So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I'm not a Star Trek guy, so
Yeah,
I
me
don't think
either.
it's for
But
me.
you want to drive spaceships.
I do want to. I'm desperate to actually drive them. So
Dreamfall Chapters, The Longest Journey, comes to Xbox One and PS4.
is
on March
Dreamfall
23rd.
Chapters? Is that the hidden objects game?
Maybe?
Like Agatha Christie shit?
Let's check.
I could be wrong. Anyway, go ahead.
No idea. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix, PS4, March 28th.
Didn't that already come out?
Motherfucking yeah. No.
Oh, that's a PS4 version. The PS3
yeah.
one came out though.
Well, PS3 1.5 came out and then 2.5 came out. This is a collection,
the collection
of both of those
on the
together.
new console.
Dreamfall Chapters: The Longest Journey is an episodic 3D adventure game with emphasis on character interaction, exploration of the game world, and puzzle solving.
Okay, so I knew it was some sort of adventure game. I guess it's not a hidden object game though.
MLB The Show, 2017.
Ken Griffey Jr. Edition.
March 28th.
It's gonna do great, obviously.
Those guys know what they're doing, and gals.
Then other March situations we got going on. Outcast Second Contact.
My baby don't
PC,
mess
Xbox One, and
around.
PS4. Overload on all the consoles, essentially. Don't know what that is. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is going to come to PC and Xbox One. It's already out on PS4 right now. Routine coming to PC and Mac. And most importantly, Nintendo Switch. Motherfucking coming with its launch lineup. So that's a whole other topic we'll get to at another point once we know